Hello, family. Hope everyone is doing well. I wish you love. I wish you joy. I wish you health. I wish you are well in all your ways. Today's message, this is about inner peace. How do we find inner peace in the current times that we're in, especially? Um, Lots of turmoil, as you all know, currently taking place all over the world. How do we maintain a state of inner peace and inner clarity with everything that's going on? Um, from my experience, I would say that one thing that has helped me a lot is coming to the realization that everything is playing out the way that it's supposed to, the way that it's meant to. This doesn't mean that we don't attempt to make things better. That does not mean that when we see injustices or we see things taking place that are not to our benefit collectively, that we don't attempt to do something about it. But this is just about being at peace, with what is taking place, right? And being able to detach from it emotionally. I think that is a big part of the anxiety that a lot of people experience is because of this emotional attachment that um, lots of people, and this is something that I've worked on a lot. Um, so I am in this as well, and I'm still working on it. But this emotional attachment that we tend to have to the world at large, the world at large, I should say, the things that are happening, whether it's politics, uh, current events, you name it. We tend to be very emotionally attached to them, and a lot of it is by design, right? Because the media creates the narratives that will make you emotionally attached to these things, right? So finding a way to not have that emotional attachment, I think, is very helpful. How do you do that? I would say being able to observe something without judging it. Um, I know this is challenging. It's easier said than done. I understand that. But you can start with the small things, right? It doesn't have to be on a big, major political topic or spiritual topic. It could be on the small things that you're dealing with on a daily basis. What are the things that you know every day that you are aware that you are prone to judging in your life? So start with anything small. If, let's say, there is a particular behavior that you've noticed from somebody in your life personally, somebody that you work with, just observe it, without actually judging that, whatever it is that you're seeing. Just take a look at it and just pay attention to it and just observe without giving it any label, without giving it anything. Just take a look at it, and you are more likely, when you take a look without judging, you're more likely to learn something. There's going to be something there for you to take from that, from just taking a look at something and just looking at it and going, huh, okay, I mean, that's interesting, and just leave it at that. Now, that part of you that wants to judge it will attempt to step in, and you know all the conversations will come in like, no, this thing is stupid, of course you're supposed to judge it, like this is ridiculous, like why am I sitting here just watching this, like this is stupid. You have all the inner talk, right? Just don't try to fight it. Just notice that it's there, right? Notice that conversation in your mind is taking place, and just let it pass. um, Again, this is challenging, but with anything that is challenging, right, it starts with one step at a time. So start by the little things that you are aware of in your daily life, whether it's, if it's your husband, maybe doing something you may not like too much. If it's your wife, I mean, whatever it is, just the little things, or even yourself. Let's not even, before we even go into other people, take a look at yourself. You know, what are some of the thoughts that pop up in your mind on a regular basis? And just observe it. Don't judge it. Don't try to create any story around it. You know, just for a few seconds. As soon as it comes in, just look at it and go, okay. Basically, you're acknowledging the fact that that thought has arrived in your mind, but you are not giving it a story. You know, this is where lots of times the judgment comes in, is we've created a story around the thoughts and the emotions that we have. So if you can take a look at it without attaching a story to it and just observe it, then the judgment kind of goes away, if that makes any sense, right? Because you're not placing the story behind it. The story is what will determine how you feel about it, and how you feel about it will determine how you act in response to it. So it becomes this thing that keeps building on itself, right? But if you cut it at the source, which is not observing that thought or that emotion and not giving it a label, not giving it a judgment, then you are going to be more successful at preventing it from basically, how do I put this? Preventing it from continuing to expand into more than it should be. Because a lot of times it starts with the very, very small things. And the next thing you know, that thought turns into something else. And the next thing you know, you're saying some of the meanest things about yourself in your own mind that you wouldn't even say to a friend. You wouldn't even say some of the things you think to a friend, but you would say it to yourself, right? So basically, we just have to find ways to cut it at the source so that it doesn't blow up into something even bigger than it should be. So that is my message. One of the ways that we can find inner peace. I mean, there are other things as well. Not everybody is into this, but meditation helps. Journaling helps as well. Just getting your thoughts out on paper. You know, there are many other things that can help bring clarity and inner peace. But the one that I wanted to focus on today is just observing your thoughts without judgment or without putting a label on it. So that is the message for today. Thank you for everyone that's been watching the videos. I appreciate it. I hope that you're getting something from it. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye now.